What's up, guys? Nick Major here, APTV correspondent out here at the Troubadour in Hollywood, California, where I just chatted with Chris from Plaid Brixx. Never met the guy before, so I kind of wanted to know a bit about the band, how he got his influence, what their future plans are, and a lot more, so stay tuned to see what Chris had to say.
Back in time to the greener side when we made a mess, never thinking twice.
Nice to meet you. First time that we've met, so let's shake hands.
Shake, yeah.
I was reading into you a bit, and I guess the best icebreaker is the fact that my favorite band to this day, and since I've been growing up, is Blink-182.
Yep, mine too.
And that's yours as well.
Yeah.
So I got to ask, first song you learned, favorite Blink album, fill me in, because this is going to be a great conversation.
The first song I learned by them was All the Small Things, just the guitar part.
Mine was Adam's song, I feel you.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, that album was huge, Enema of the State. So huge introduction to the whole genre for me as well.
Yeah, so that got you into kind of playing the music stuff?
Yeah.
And at what point?
I saw them on MTV playing one of the music awards or something. They were playing What's My Age Again? And I was just like, who are these people? Oh my God.
Especially when we're that age, because they were so funny and so immature that like there's nothing to not like about them.
My sense of humor is just completely based in
the immature world that they just mastered and perfected.
Yeah, the ad-libs on Mark, Tom, and Travis show are just amazing.
I can quote that thing word for word.
This reminds me of the time we started a nudist colony on the back of our bus.
It's pretty much just me walking around naked with a bunch of dudes. Yeah. I love that album so much. But your music now obviously sounds nothing like Blink-182.
No.
What was your transformation throughout the years that kind of helped inspire what would end up becoming?
Just listening to more stuff, I love pop and I love hip-hop. I'm not as well versed as someone who's been listening to hip hop for their whole life, but I know a good amount about it, and I just, wanted to blend more of my musical tastes into my music that I was making.
Did you find as you were growing up, your music taste really broadened? Because when I was back that age listening to Blink, that was like the only music I cared about.
Yeah, same. I discovered like System of a Down, and then that took me down the metal path. So I was into like prog metal and like, Tool is one of my favorite bands, and Mars Volta, and that's what I wanted to do. Like even when I was in college, I was like, I'm gonna be in a prog metal band. So I was like trying to do that in college.
So when did the real kind of chill indie pop type music come into existence for you?
I discovered Grimes, and that like changed my life, I would say. She is an incredible, extraordinary human being. So
that kind of opened up your eyes to a new genre.
And like Rin Weaver and some other indie pop that I just got me hooked.
And so the guys that you're playing with now, how did you all meet? When did that happen?
Our drummer Mark, I met him in high school. We started a really shitty punk band.
I was gonna guess metal or punk band.
Wanted to be Blink-182, so that we bonded originally over our love of Blink-182. So there was that. And then Jared was he plays bass for us now, but he was a fan that came to one of our shows, and we asked him if he wanted to pretend to play a keyboard in a video for our Chemistry, the single from our first EP. And he was so good at imitating someone playing keyboard that we asked him to learn how to play. He taught himself how to play and took lessons as well, and it was just incredible. And then he switched over to bass when our bass player left. So
now you guys have 2 EPs out, right?
Yep.
Do you guys ever see yourself coming out with a full length, or I mean, it's not necessary in the world nowadays, really.
I think that just releasing a constant stream of content is much more important.
The internet's changed that.
Yeah.
And your latest EP, it's self-titled,
yeah,
correct? And it's 5 tracks, but for it, you guys have, I guess, technically 4 music videos.
Yes, we have 2 music videos for Greener Side.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, because it's clear that you later released an animated version that's the exact same art style as like Don't Look Down.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that was the same artist, and there's literally someone watching that music video on a couch.
Yeah.
In the animated video.
Yeah, it's like meta. So,
So what is with the animation style? Why did you guys decide, hey, let's put out a few cartoons?
We wanted to do an animated video. I'm not like an expert in anime or anything, but I do love some anime series like Dragon Ball Z and like the original Pokemon series and stuff like that. So I wanted to do an animated video. We looked on a website and we found a bunch of different animators, and we decided to reach out to Yo-Yo the Rice Corpse, who is the one that we ended up using. And as it turned out, she was available and interested and liked our music.
Why did you guys decide to do 2 music videos for Greener Side rather than doing the cartoon for another one songs that didn't have a video?
I think that Greener Side just would you know, it's so upbeat, and you know, I think that it would have it lends itself very well to an animated video. You know, just it's very upbeat and lighthearted, and I was like, oh, this would be so perfect. We could send them into the jungle, and it'll like some of the we can try and have some of the same characters. So
Yeah, that was rad. And you have a few other videos too that just look really, really epic and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
is it Since You Came?
the desert one.
Yeah, that was just
Yeah.
like an epic adventure music,
Yeah,
like
I wrote
video.
that was the first time I wrote the treatment for a video.
Oh, nice.
And I like designed the characters and worked with a costume designer, and we went like thrifting to find all the outfits, and she handmade the women's costumes, and
Because it visually looked
epic.
intense.
Yeah.
So, do you see yourself in the future? Then is that something that you want to continue doing treatments
absolutely.
for other artists ever?
yeah, sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do music and then get onto the video side of stuff as well.
I just like doing stuff.
So what's coming next for you guys? You're gonna consistently be coming out with new music in the near future?
We've got 3 new songs that we did with the same producers of the self-titled EP, and I wrote those in early January, so like right at the beginning of the year, and we're going to be releasing one when we get home. So then, you know, keep the ball rolling, release maybe like one every other month or something. We haven't exactly decided, but
How long has this tour been going on that you guys are on now?
it's been going on for longer than I can remember. My entire sense of time is completely warped.
Time kind of loses.
It's just
You lose track of time on tour. The crowds have been insane. It's a chance for you to be playing out for all your fans, for everybody that loves to come check you
meeting
guys
a lot
out.
of new people, and it's just wonderful. And we couldn't do this without all the amazing people that come to all the shows. And like for the first time ever, people are showing up and like singing our words for every word. I'm just like,
Just what you
thank
dream
you
of
so much.
as a kid in your
Thank you.
garage.
So thank you to all of you amazing people that support us and support music.
One more handshake, man. Thanks for chatting.
Yes.
Good luck tonight. Have a good time. It's gonna be awesome out here at the Troubadour.
Thank you.
Everybody
Yeah,
check
I'm
him
really
out.
excited.
Plaid Brixx.
Don't look down. Take my hand.